Hi, my name is TRACY, anak LANGGONG.
Hi, I'm LORITA, anak NGINDAH.
Hi, I'm STACY TESAIRI, anak SABRI KUNDAI.
Hi, my name is CLARE WONG Vikings.
Hi, my name is SANTIKA ARIANA BINTI MOHAMAD.
Hi, my name is ANYI. Love to read? Now come to this cafe that's special for book lovers. It is the Parlour Cafe.
The Parlour Cafe Studio is a cafe for books lovers in Kuching, which located at 2 Lorong Ketanitan Jalan Raja, Kebun Jaya, Kuching. It's open on 12 p.m. until 11 p.m. every Tuesday until Sunday and closed on Monday. The Parlour Cafe Studio visits this cafe and halal. You can come to the Parlour Cafe Studio by through reservation, sitting, and wait staff. It provides 3 types of meals, such as lunch, dinner, and brunch. The Parlour Cafe is based on library concept and now reopened at new location nearby the Kuching market. There are a variety of English book genre including fiction, non-fiction, and children books. The decor is minimalized, that focusing more on the book collection. The Parlour Cafe. It turns out you can find a book at any corner in this cafe. Let's get started. The Parlour Cafe Studio had applied planning process as they want to develop a long-term business. First, they had identified problems and needs of their customer towards the cafe. The co-founder of the cafe had read all the review comments and replied with humble way of the customer to fix all the problems in a Facebook page or their cafe's blogs. Secondly, the Parlour Cafe Studio had developed goals and objectives for them to achieve. The Parlour Cafe Studio had goals to get 100,000 books to attract the customer to come. Moreover, the Parlour Cafe Studio had achieved their objective to attract more students to come by making cooperations with large international school Kuching. Thirdly, the Parlour Cafe Studio had developed alternative strategies for the cafe. The Parlour Cafe Studio had planned varieties of menus and held a lot of small events to attract more customers to enjoy and feel warm coming. The Parlour Cafe Studio also had worked with second times around books to provide a comfy reading experience. Besides, the cafe had been chosen by dancers to take a video shooting and wedding pre-photo shoots. Fourthly, the Parlour Cafe Studio had applied for selection of strategies and development of detailed plan. The Parlour Cafe Studio co-founder had great ideas of strategies to expand their business, such as reopen 3 other cafes in Kuching in strategic location. Lastly, the Parlour Cafe Studio had designed a monitoring and evaluation plan. Cafe co-founder had done the monitoring based on time frame. It will detect how often it is necessary to monitor and evaluate progress in achieving each objective.
Organizational process of the Parlour Cafe, the book cafe. The task and responsibility of workers. Firstly, restaurant owner, decorating staff, planning menu, promoting and marketing the business. Second, co-manager. Co-manager makes sure employees perform a variety of tasks from preparing the food. Third, floor manager. floor manager in the kitchen to monitor the quality of service and the food. Next, kitchen manager. Kitchen manager who hire staff and make sure everyone is trained on proper food preparation and kitchen safety technique. And the last one is assistant kitchen. Assistant kitchen to make sure employees perform a variety of tasks from preparing the food and also greeting customer and answer questions if any customer asks something about the menu. Lastly, make sure ingredient and seasoning to be used in cooking.
This Parlour Cafe run the business successfully because the application of the leadership concept. The leader of this cafe is the owner or the general manager. The definition of the leadership is the individual as a leader in the organization. For this cafe, the leader need to establish a clear vision to his worker. So he will share the vision to the worker like bartender, server, kitchen leader, and the waiter. So the worker will follow the vision willingly. Next, the leader also need to provide information, knowledge, and the method to realize the vision. In this part, the leader need to provide some menu about the room decoration and the monetary improvement. The leader also need to coordinating and balancing the conflict that will occur in this cafe. In normal business, conflicts is a normal problem that will occur in any business. So for this time, the leader needs to step up in the conflict and able to think creative to solve the problem.
Okay, next is controlling. Control or controlling is one of the managerial functions like planning, organizing, staffing, and directing. It is an important function because it helps to check the errors and to take the corrective action so that deviation from standard are minimized and stated goals of the organization are achieved in a desired manner. Control is a forcing action, whereas earlier concepts of control are used only when errors are detected. As we all know, the Parlour Cafe Studio also have their own organization in controlling, which they control their own organization. There are three types of control, which is input, process, and output. In input, there are feed-forward control. Feed-forward control are further directed. They attempt to detect and anticipate problems or deviation from the standards in advance of their occurrence. Thus, anticipate problems and permit action to be taken before a problem actually arises. Next is process, which is concurrent control, also called steering control, because it allows people to act on a process or activity which it is proceeding, not after it is proceeding nor after it is complete. Such control focus on establishing conditions that will make it difficult or impossible for deviations from norms to occur. And the last one is output, which is feedback control. Feedback control is further oriented. They will use the feedback to make their improvement in their business.
Every restaurant must have the imperative of management. What is the imperative of management for a restaurant? First of all, a restaurant must have the sustainable competitive advantages. Sustainable competitive advantages are company assets, attribute or ability that are difficult to duplicate or exceed, and provide a superior or favorable long-term position over competitors. It is required for a company to thrive in today's global environment. Without one or more sustainable competitive advantages, a company may not be able to recover from whatever caused the stock to become a market. There are four types of attribute of resources. First, valuable resources. Second, rare resources. Thirdly, imperfectly imitable resources. And lastly, substitutability. The other imperative. Firstly, the restaurant must have the low pricing. The economies of scale and efficient operations can help a company keep competition up by being the low-cost provider. Being the low-cost provider can be a significant barrier to entry. In addition, low pricing done consistently can build brand loyalty, be a huge competitive advantage. Secondly, the market or price power. A company that has the ability to increase prices without losing market share is said to have a pricing power. Companies that have pricing power are usually taking advantage of high barriers to entry or have earned the dominant position in their market. The second imperative is organizing. How did Parlour organize their restaurant? The chart went directly from owner to general manager. They breaking down the organization and identifying the manager in charge of restaurant, which is the server, the kitchen, the bar, or catering services. All the team members can determine the leaders and what is their task and responsibility that are expected to complete.
The suggestion that our group suggests to improve the cafe studio is the parking space should be expanded to allow more cars having the parking space without parking their cars far away from the cafe studio. The parking space of the Parlour Cafe Studio is limited and only a few cars can parking inside around the cafe studio. This causes the customer coming behind can only stop their car by the roadside or nearby the cafe studio. So I think that the way they can improve the problem of parking space is the person who in charge the cafe studio can apply or request with the local government for the surrounding space to be developed into a parking lot. This causes the performance of cafe studio will be improved. By the way, the customer no need to worry about not enough space for parking their car.